Have you ever wondered what would happen if you added fresh eggs directly into the rice cooker before pressing the start button? Hi, friends. I'm Nancy. Most of us have been cooking rice the same old way for many years. But just one small change can turn a simple pot of rice into something golden, fragrant, and surprisingly delicious. Today, I will show you how to cook eggs in the rice cooker to make the rice softer and more flavorful, and how it can turn an ordinary dinner into a meal the whole family looks forward to. Stay with me. I think you'll be surprised. Instead of simply rinsing the rice and pressing the cook button, we're going to mix fresh eggs directly into the rice before cooking. I know it may sound unusual at first, but ever since I started cooking rice this way, my family has always wanted seconds. Even the children who used to be picky about plain white rice now finish their bowls without hesitation. The aroma is richer, the rice is softer, and the flavor is surprisingly delicious and nourishing. Let's start with the rice. Measure the right amount for your family and place it in a bowl. Rinse it gently with clean water, using your hands to lightly swirl the grains. Try not to rub too hard, as that can wash away some of the natural nutrients. Instead of pouring the rice water down the drain, you can save it to water your plants. It's a simple way to avoid waste. If you have a little extra time, soak the rice for about 20 minutes. This small step helps the grains cook more evenly and makes the rice more fragrant and tender. Now, crack 4 fresh eggs directly into the rice. Add 1 teaspoon of olive oil to create a light richness and a delicate aroma. Using a spoon or fork, gently stir until each grain of rice is evenly coated with the egg mixture. Then add water until it reaches the first joint of your index finger. Close the lid, press the cook button, and cook for about 30 minutes. And that's it. Simple, comforting, and incredibly delicious. While the rice is cooking in the rice cooker, this is the perfect time to prepare the vegetables and meat that will turn this into a complete, nourishing meal. I always say that a good family dish should have a balance of grains, protein, and colorful vegetables. That way, it's not just filling, it's truly satisfying and wholesome. Start by preparing 1 potato. Peel it and cut it into small cubes. Potatoes are hearty and comforting, but they're also rich in vitamin C and B vitamins. They provide steady energy, which is especially important for growing children and for keeping us feeling strong throughout the day. Next, take 1 onion and slice it into thin strips. Then dice it. Onions add natural sweetness and depth of flavor, and they also contain antioxidants that are beneficial for overall health. Then prepare 1 carrot. Slice it into thin strips and then dice it into small cubes. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which supports eye health and immunity. In the springtime, when the weather changes and our bodies adjust, adding carrots to meals is a simple way to support the immune system. After that, clean a few shiitake mushrooms and cut them into small pieces. Shiitake mushrooms are packed with vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. They add a deep, savory flavor and are wonderful for boosting nutrition without making the dish heavy. Finally, prepare a zucchini, trim the ends, slice it lengthwise, remove the soft center, and dice it into small cubes. Zucchini is light, refreshing, and rich in vitamin C and fiber. It balances the richness of the meat and eggs, making the overall meal feel lighter and more complete. Now, let's prepare the meat. Cut pork belly into small bite-sized pieces. Slice a small piece of ginger and a few cloves of garlic. Heat a pan over medium heat and add a little cooking oil. Once the oil is warm, add the pork belly and cook slowly, allowing some of the fat to render out. This gives the dish incredible flavor. Add the diced potatoes first and stir-fry until they begin to turn lightly golden. Then add the onion, ginger, and garlic, stirring until fragrant. Then, add the carrots, mushrooms, and zucchini. Stir-fry for 2 to 3 minutes so the vegetables absorb the seasoning, followed by a splash of light soy sauce and a small amount of dark soy sauce for a richer hue. Stir everything together. Pour in a small bowl of water. Add just a little salt since the bean paste is already salty, and let it simmer gently until the sauce thickens slightly. Then turn off the heat and set it aside. At this point, the rice should be fully cooked. When you lift the lid, you'll see golden rice with a rich aroma rising up. Gently fluff it with a spoon so the grains separate and become light. Once the rice is loosened, it's time to combine it with the vegetables. Pour the sautéed vegetables into the rice cooker and gently mix so everything blends together. Close the lid and cook for another 5 minutes. When the cooking time is up, open the lid and spoon the rice into a small bowl, pressing lightly to shape it. Then place a plate over the bowl and carefully flip it over. You'll see a beautiful golden dome of egg rice, combined with colorful vegetables and tender meat. This dish is warm, nutritionally balanced, and full of nourishment. Most importantly, it saves time while still giving your family a complete and delicious meal. Adding eggs to your rice and pairing it with colorful vegetables turns an everyday meal into something balanced and nourishing. Don't be afraid to adjust the ingredients based on what you already have at home. Cooking should feel practical and comforting, not complicated. I hope this recipe helps make your family dinners a little warmer and a little easier. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.